the mills were, there was a major layoff or strike or something in the mill, they all helped one another. It was, like my grandfather, some strange reason, ended up on what's called today the Youngstown Water Department. He worked at Meander Reservoir planting trees. So he always had an income. A lot of the mill guys, like I said, would work 4 days or put up with a layoff or a strike or something like that, but they all helped each other. They would even do the sausage so they could eat it all year long. They would make sausage, hang it outside in their garage or in their shed, and let it dry and cure, and you would smoke it a little bit. And if a neighbor didn't like you or was jealous of you, you called the fire department. I thought the shed was on fire, but they knew they were smoking sausage. And then they would put it in big rocks with oil. Tie it real tight, eat it all year long. That's another delicacy today. Very few people know how to do that. The pasta vazul, the beans and greens, that was a daily thing, but a lot of them couldn't afford to do. One guy told me that things were so bad in Briar Hill, by the time you figured out a name for your pet that was on the table, you were eating it on Sunday. They'd get all excited, his grandfather would bring home a goat or a couple of rabbits or something, and eat it on Sunday. There was one grade school down there called Todd School. Mostly everybody went there. A few people that were down toward town had to go to Jefferson School, but mostly everybody in Briar Hill was sent to Todd School. And there's a park, Todd Park. Todd Cemetery, it was somewhere in history it's written where even 7-Eleven had to go around there. I believe the park is still there. It was never allowed to be touched. So we had Todd Park, Todd Cemetery, and Todd School. Everything was named after the Todds down there. What else? What was this?
Do you know approximately what year your grandfather came over? Just rough.
I want to say it was about the mid-20s.
Okay. Okay.
My father was born in 1916. When he asked for his first bike, he was sent to the mill a little bit.
Really?
Out of 5 brothers, my father was the only one that wasn't educated. After he went to the mill, they made him a foreman, and they wanted him to move on. So they paid for some classes for him at Penn State, some of the smaller branches closer to us. And he did go to the actual campus a couple times, but he didn't have a high school education. He had a 9th grade, half a 9th grade education. Plus my grandfather got sick and he had to work. My grandmother died very young. There's a picture of my mother's father on the wall that you should all look at. The garden and his property on Dearborn Street went all the way back to Federals. He owned a double lot. The house was about as big as this room, but the yard was very big. It was all garden when we stepped out. Even the grapes, right out the back door, there was big grapevines, which he made a little patio underneath it. And in the garden, there was the outdoor ovens. Almost everybody had an outside oven. So you did their pizza and breads in. And if you were lucky, you had a chicken coop or 2 out there. But mostly all gardens. They cooked and ate out of the garden all year long.
Did you live there your whole life?
No, I lived down there for about a year, and then we moved up on Norwood Avenue, which is lower North Side, actually a worse neighborhood nowadays. And my father was criticized for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Being a traitor to the
Yeah,
neighborhood?
you think you're a big shot because you're a foreman, you moved out of Briar Hill. But almost everybody walked to school. There was a joke, which is really not a joke, but they used to say that you could tell a guy that ran schools, you could tell when a person was from Briar Hill because they had grease spots on their lunch bags.